shit that I have seen and heard. Well, one of my neighbors was possessed. Yeah, possessed. I definitely saw an exorcism, okay? Paranormal stuff, okay? This is the good stuff now, and I'm gonna tell you guys about my experience in that. So, the paranormal here in Canada, I don't know, like it's existent. Sorry, it's existent. It is like I have experienced some things like growing up here, but I feel that Canada is non-believers, and I feel that if you don't really believe it or don't think about it, you don't really get the energy. You don't really welcome the energy, or you know what I mean. You're not open to it. So I feel like the majority of people living in Canada do not believe it. So it's kind of a bit more silenced here, right? But in the Philippines, okay, the Philippines, oh my God, you better run, bitch. It's fucking scary. It's fucking scary as shit, okay? Out there, we believe in like little gnomes, little people running around in the forest, living in like these big giant hills in the forest. Um, and like witches, we believe in witches and like, you know, ghosts, all these things. And particularly, there's this one particular monster in the Philippines called aswang, but I guess I just actually looked it up. Aswang is just a terminology for many monster, a translation for aswang. But this one particular one that I'm thinking, or that I've experienced with my own, not I didn't never saw it, but I heard it. Okay, I fucking heard it. Ah! And it's called Tick Tick. It's called Tick Tick, and it's like, oh my God, I'm literally my body. It's like, I'm getting goosebumps. I believe that it's like a bird. Okay, so it's a big bird. So I guess it's like a shapeshifter. I guess you could say. So it's like a bird, a big, massive bird with claws, big teeth, and with like human face, kind of like more of a human face, but not fully, right? So that's what we believe it. So this one particular one wanted a baby, okay? These guys wanted blood. They like what? They want like newborns, right? And so my auntie just had a baby in our house, okay? The first time it came around was in the older house, and my mom's sister had a baby like in the house. I remember me and my cousins and my brother, we went into like the jungle so late at night, and it's dark there, literally like at 4 o'clock or something, like 5, it's pitch black there, like it is dark. So we were running, I remember, into the forest. I remember we ran through kind of closer to like the city center village, or city center kind of downtown area, and we got a midwife, someone that could deliver a baby. So anyway, the night goes on, my auntie has the damn baby, okay? And then later on in the night, like 2, 3 in the morning, there was something scratching at the wall of the house. So really scary over there. It's just like you hear things and you see things, like there's things moving, like it's crazy over there. Covered it in the morning, outside scratches. I'm not even lying to you, man. There was claws, like straight claws, trying to claw at my auntie's room, okay, and protect it from stopping it from coming. There was this plant, okay. I think it was, now that I'm looking back and thinking about it, it's a taro plant, okay, and the leaves. So we cut a bunch of leaves of the taro plant. I think it's taro plant. Don't quote me on that though. But they were like purple leaves, I think, and so we kind of stuck that all around the house, right, to kind of protect the area. And it did. Okay, so second time happened. So the house next door that we were building, we were living in it, okay, and the thing came back. The motherfucking thing came back, okay? This motherfucker was scratching the fucking aluminum, like rooftop was scratching, like screeching on the roof, bitch. My motherfucking grandpa went outside with his damn shotgun, okay? And he was drunk, and I remember him going outside with a fucking shotgun, screaming late at night, shooting it up into the air. Like, do you know what I mean? Until it stopped, right? Like, this shit is real. This motherfucking shit, it's fucking real. Like, if my grandpa's going out there with a damn shotgun, I did not imagine this. Like, this shit happened out there. And another thing too, this also happened with my grandpa. I don't even remember, but we were in Manila City. I don't know why I was in Manila City, but we were visiting, I think, my grandpa's sister, or no, I think it was my grandma's sister. I can't remember, but she had like a little restaurant near like a truck stop area, and there wasn't very many houses around this area. Okay, there was actually a lot of like garbage, I remember, around it, like piles, and it was like a truck stop, like it was like a truck stop restaurant. Grandpa and we ended up staying there for the night, and I remember I was sleeping in the same bed as my grandpa beside each other, okay? And I remember hearing like running around, like kids like running around the house, like beside the house. And the houses, that one in particular was not like thick, like there was no like insulation in between the walls or anything. Like it was just kind of like a wooden like wall. So you could really hear what's going on around you, okay? Like you could hear it. And so I remember there's like a kid running around in circles in the house, laughing and like giggling, okay? And then all of a sudden I heard like, oh my god, I'm literally getting goosebumps. I don't know why I'm taking myself back there, but it's some scary shit. Anyway, and then there was crying. There was a baby crying in the middle of nowhere. There was no houses down the street or anything. Like, it was like, there was houses down the street, but you had to walk further. You could not hear the damn baby crying, okay? So, and I remember I even woke up my grandpa, like, Grandpa, do you hear that? Or something, like, I must have said something, and he just said, like, go back to bed or something. Go back to bed, like, just ignore it, right? But I felt safe because I was with my grandpa. My grandpa's a big man, right? And I was just a little kid, like, I was so small. And then I remember in the morning, I asked my grandma, my Lola, and I was like, hi, like I heard like footsteps and running around, kids, and she's like, "There's no kids around here," and I'm like, "But there was one crying last night." It's stuff like that. Like it's really scary in the Philippines. My neighbor got an exorcism, okay? Like I saw the exorcism happening from like a house being built kind of across from my neighbors, and it was unbuilt. I remember climbing it, but there's so many people surrounding his house too. But it was believed that he was like chopping wood in the forest, and he had chopped a wood that was like belonged to, like, I don't know, these little people that we believe, I guess you guys would call it gnomes in Canada, I guess, or something. But these people can curse curse your life, curse you, like it can do damage to you, right? And so and this guy he was a really good man. Like, actually, looking back, he was a good looking, like hot, like handsome Filipino guy, like muscular, very churchgoer and respectable in the neighborhood, right? Going back to what had happened, that was believed, okay? He had chopped some wood that had belonged to somebody else, pretty much. We do believe in these things. We do believe in it. Witchcraft, like that is a thing in the Philippines. But we believe that this guy got cursed, practically, okay? Possessed. So it was like a normal day. This was the day before, okay? So early morning, he goes, does his thing, like before the sun rises, packs up, goes fishing. Like a lot of Filipinos where I came from, like did that. Like that was their living, is like fishing, like farming. 7, maybe 8 in the morning, comes back from his fishing or whatever. I don't even know. I can't, don't quote me on the times. Comes back throughout the day. He's so quiet. He wasn't himself. Something was going on. He was different. And he started to get physical with his mom, with his sisters. Like, he was not a normal person. Like, he wasn't like an alcoholic. He didn't drink. He didn't do drugs. Nothing like that, okay? And so this guy started becoming erratic and started screaming. And the whole neighborhood at this point, like this was going on for like hours, like screaming and like fighting and like in the neighborhood. So the whole neighborhood, like pretty much was kind of gathering around this house. Like what's going on, right? And I remember they got a bunch of guys together because he ended up running away. So they ended up chaining him down to this chair in their house, literally tied in chains, the legs, the body, like arms and everything. And this guy screaming, like I don't even know what he was screaming, but it like my skin is crawling. A bunch of kids ended up going to this doctor, witch doctor, and then fetching her and coming back into the village where we were. And then whatever, the time goes on, and this is like hours of screaming, okay, you guys, and this guy's chained, like he's trying to get released, like he's trying to fight it, like screaming, like literally an exorcist, like I'm screaming, or like I'm literally, I don't even know I'm talking about this because I don't want to invite this energy in my house. I just don't like it. I try to ignore it as much as possible here in Canada, but I know it's still out there. But seriously, you guys, exorcism, okay? The exorcism started happening. She started doing her little thing, you know what I mean? And all you hear is fucking screaming. And I'm standing there. The house was like covered. Not covered, but like there were so many people around the damn fucking house just being watched. Everybody was just watching the exorcism and the screaming going on for damn hours, okay? And it finally stopped. Eventually it stopped, okay? The next day, this guy was released and was literally walking around like a dead person. No emotion, like emotionless, like pale, no spirit, no soul. Oh my god, I keep getting shivers, but he literally, I felt like he was stripped of his whole soul and being, and he was just like walking around like this, emotionless. Like didn't know what to, didn't say anything, didn't like literally was just walking around like very like kind of floating aimlessly, and just he just didn't know what happened. Like I don't know what it is, maybe that's a shock after, I'm like I don't know why I'm getting shivers, but it was really scary. It's like shit like that happens in the Philippines, okay? It's fucking scary shit over there. But here in Canada, like, please, honey, no one even talks about it. Oh, but I do like and get entertained by paranormal activity like shows, and that stuff is real. Like it's out there. If you really want to search and go look for it and looking for these spirits, like you're gonna find it, okay? Like you are going to find it. It's real, like monsters are real. We're lucky in Canada, none of that shit happens here, okay? We are blessed, okay? If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to follow me. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day, fabulous night. Stay gorgeous. Oh god, my knees. God, why did I sit on my knees? That hurts. Owie, 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 owie. My foot's sleeping. Ow, ow, ow.